Dad's going to have his first little heart-to-heart with you today. I'm guessing you probably came to this earth knowing all this, but by the time you see over 20,000 targeted ads aimed at you each year, thrown in with a few Disney characters, it'll get easy to forget. Let me start by saying I didn't sleep last night after hearing some of the latest studies. That this is the sickest generation ever, the fattest generation ever, and the first generation projected to outlive their children. But I believe as your dad, I have a say in this. I have no plans to outlive you, and I hope this is the start of many talks to come. So hear me out and don't interrupt me. So the first thing is the difference between the pharmacy and the pharmacy. One is the third leading cause of death, while the other is the future in medicine. Nearly everything you'll hear about this so-called war on disease is about money. The billions of dollars are from prescriptions they call weapons of war. But let me tell you, son, be careful. It looks like friendly fire to me. But if you ever find yourself in an emergency room, I hear they're great. You were born into a generation that eats foodless foods and lifeless drinks. Your friends will think they're health nuts when it says 10% juice on their candy. Maybe this is why 3 out of 5 of your generation will get diabetes. When they think they're eating fruit, it's marketing. It's Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks and Crunch Berries. You need to know, son, that usually the inside of the grocery market is like a cemetery, a burial ground for synthetic, cooked, or processed foods. So people stroll up and down these foodless plots looking for the best packaging. We're a quick-fix generation focused on packaging and trends. But when it comes to your health, son, it's as timeless as the sky is blue. You want to see packaging? Who packaged this? Who made these bright colors? Now that's packaging. And it's through your innocence that you'll see the carrot looks like an eye, and we know that carrots are good for the eyes. Or the walnut. It's a little brain loaded with brain foods. And I'm amazed how the tomato looks just like the inside of a heart. You want to hear something kind of funny but sad? My generation lives on buns and rolls, and it shows. 2 out of 3 of us are overweight. However, nature is nutritionally complicated, so we don't have to be. And oh yeah, another thing. See that over there? Beware of those trendy marketeers who will preach inferiorism to you, telling you that the food is no good, the dirt is no good, the air is no good, and the water is no good. They'll even tell you that you're no good, so they can sell you their lifeless, synthetic, fractionated supplements. Here's the deal. If you can breathe, keep breathing. And if the water's wet, drink it. The cleaner, the better. And of course, if God made it, eat it. If man made it, leave it alone or eat it in moderation. All of these drug and pill pushers have slowly handicapped our generation, making health an event. But you need to know that health is a habit. It's not an event. It's the little things we do day after day that lead to wellness or disease. It's not a handful of supplements chased by a frothy, nasty green drink on a Saturday morning. That's not health. That's hope and toxicity. Which reminds me, I am not going to raise you to be a fanatic. Fanatics die every day of self-inflicted stress. That's why they have bad breath. So live a little, but do so with your eyes wide open. Someday, you're going to have dreams just like me. Dreams of love, family, money, spirituality. But you'll soon see how many people around you set out to create and sustain their dreams, stepping over their health to get there. Only to come up short, hopeless, cynical, fearful, and survivors. But now, they've had a heart attack, or diabetes, or strokes, or they struggle with obesity. But enough is enough, and the buck stops here. You and I are not floating down the stream. So why am I telling you this? Because you're going to outlive me. I'll be your example. I may need your care and assistance someday. And because, of course, I love and care for you. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed our health message. That was me with my son. I'm Ron Williams, CEO and founder of Forever Green FG Express, the business that never sleeps. And everybody wants to talk about health. What really is health? Because we've all fallen for the trends. Well, what if health is a habit? It's not an event. It's the small things we do every single day that equate to wellness or disease. And if health is energy, which now many experts theorize that health is energy, if that's so, then we are the account managers. We either make deposits or withdrawals. And what if that was as simple as getting fresh air? Breathe deep. The cleaner the better. Air conducts electricity and health and life and vitality. Number 2, water. The Earth's surface is 70% water. We are 70% water, 93% water up here. What we drink today, walks and talks today, water, particularly moving water, conducts energy as well. Number 3 is sunshine. Enough said. Sunshine is the source of all life that we know. In moderation, it is a deposit. Number 4, exercise. There's 1,000 ways to exercise, but just try walking. You know why? Not only physically is it good for us, but scientists are now saying that walking, you can't be mad and walk at the same time. That walking makes us happy, all those little endorphins. So do it. Number 5, trust in nature. If God made it, eat it. If man made it, leave it alone or eat it in moderation. That food, raw food, perhaps is the only medicine that works 100% of the time for 100% of the people. It is cheap medicine is what it is. Nature is nutritionally complicated, so we don't have to be. Number 6 is relationships. How many of us have been in a relationship that made us feel more alive than any supplement could ever imagine to do, or a relationship that made us sick? Maybe when it comes to relationships, there's a such thing as deposits versus withdrawals. How we speak to each other, the kindness in our voice, the compliments that we pay, rather than the criticism that we share. Number 7 is your hobbies and your passions. We all have them. Whether you sing, dance, play sports, play bingo, fly kites, it doesn't matter. Reconnect with your hobbies and stop telling your eulogy of what you used to do. These are deposits. Do them every single day. They work. And then finally, the intangible, number 8, is our spirituality. Something bigger than all of us, so none of us get in the way, where the spirit feels grand and the body feels small, and you're large and in charge and in control, and most importantly, at peace. And when we believe when you do these things of air, water, sunshine, exercise, trust in nature, relationships, hobbies and passions, and spirituality, that the body is bound to perform miracles by the minute. All it needs is the proper raw materials. What we specialize in here are raw materials or deposits. And why do I share this with you? Power strips are deposits. They're for everyone. They're for every day. Welcome to Forever Green, FG Express. Welcome home. Every day is the season.